Hey there, everybody! Welcome back! How's it going there, Mr. Farmer Mark, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer Detso, and anybody else out there lurking? Hope you all had a great weekend. I know I was kind of just chilling out, taking it easy, because weather wasn't the greatest over here, so yes. But anyway, we are back on PB Rivers once again this week, so we are going to be finishing off September and hopefully getting into October. Obviously, the last thing I need to do right now is just really get these fields mowed up, and we can then look to switching over months. Now, one of the things I did do over the weekend, I did go through and sold a lot of containers. Oh my goodness, lots of product, to the point I've now maxed my bank account. Wow. Andy the Farmer, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, how is everyone doing? And minds are curious there, Mr. Farmer Marks. What mod have you come up with now? And it's actually more of a blueprint rather than a mod, so yes. Yeah, not really well, there is mods in the game, but I think it's more blueprints, to be honest, what I've been doing. So yes, do share, let us know. Obviously I don't know anything about Foundry, but yes. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see, I'm just going through, I'm creating some hay bales at the moment. I still haven't, well, we've literally gone down the other end, done 2 passes. I've come back up, and it's still not even dropped the first one bale yet, so yay! That's great fun. But yeah, we're just got to keep carrying on and getting this, well, these 3 fields, plus I've got, is it 2 others to be harvested, if I can get them done as well, so, we'll see. But I'm trying to get all the little bits on the edge as well, where I can. But apart from that, not a lot's going on really. I've just been tidying up. I do have a number of fields now planted, so yeah, I've ended up doing 3 fields of wheat, 3 fields of barley right there. Also, we do have the canola field there. Not that I really need it, but it's there anyway. Obviously, I do still have a lot of fields to be harvested this year. But yeah, I've got these 3 fields right here to be mowed. I've got this little one here, measurement, and 89 there to be done. All the other fields have been ploughed that were harvested. And I'll also explain something with the grapes and olive area. Hello, Mr. Cope. How are you? I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Wife's doing okay, so yeah, overall we are great, I guess. But yeah, not too bad overall. We've actually got our daughter home tomorrow because she has no college, because they're doing like it's like a mid-year review type thing of how this first half of the year's gone, and what they're expecting for the following months until like summer, as it were, type thing. So yeah, so she's gonna be home tomorrow again, so yeah, not sure what we're gonna be doing, but yes. You're revisiting World of Warcraft after 6 years. I'm playing retail and classic. Oh, okay, it's one game I've never actually played, World of Warcraft. But yes, I know quite a few people who seem to be into that kind of game, so that's kind of cool. And hey there, Mr. Vortex. Now, just one thing to remind you guys. !fish. This month will get you entered into a draw at the end of the month, where you can win either a Steam gift card or something for Farming Simulator 25. Could be a Season 2 pass. Could be, oh, let me restart it, should say, because I don't think it's have enough right moment. Let me just reload alert bait. 1 sec. There we go. It was working literally a few minutes ago, and then for some weird reason decided to die. But yeah, could be like a season 2 pass. Could be the next DLC. So there we go. That should now be working. Oh, do I need to log in? Is that what it is? 1 sec. Let me just hide the fishy game a sec. That could be what it is, because. Yep, it's telling me to log in. 1 sec. There we go. You can now close. Okay. 1 sec, 1 sec, 1 sec. Let's close that. Close that. You should be able to do it now, guys. Yep, there we go. That is back up. Yeah, that's what it was. It just wasn't logged into Twitch, that's all. And connected, so that is ready to rock and roll. So yeah, the top 5 people in the leaderboard at the end of this month will go into that prize draw. And yeah, some lucky person will get something a little special. And Mr. Shawnee, thank you very much for that mega fart. Much appreciated and welcome in there, buddy. How you doing? Hopefully you had a good weekend. And how's it go there, Andy the farmer? Let me change that. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. And Farmer Marks, thank you very, very much for the 25 stream streak. Holy cripes. That is amazing. And Andy the farmer, got that one already. Yep, yep, good, cool. So yeah, we seem to be all caught up now. Remember, I can't win, lol. Well, I don't know about that. You might be able to. And why? Oh yes, I forgot to unhide it so you guys can see it. There we go. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? But yes, if you never know, you may actually lose, Mr. Shawnee. You never know. Let's see. So, Farmark say same thing of making the pink discs. Okay, the polymer. Yep. Using the double wood, but making it to make a 7 into 1 output storage for wheat outputting for animals. There's a pink disc using the double wood, but make it to make a 7 into 1 output storage for wheat. Obviously, wheat comes from the farm plots. Hey, Don B here, by the way. Yes. So basically you're about wanting like a double high farm plot or a type colony thing for making wheat. Is that what you're on about there, Farm Marks? That might be able to be done. I think I get what you mean, but yeah. To be honest, I haven't loaded up Astral Colony in what, about a week now? Yeah. You always run out of wheat for animals. To be honest, when I was doing it, I just kind of, whatever went to the animals, went to the animals, whatever went to making bread, made the bread type thing. So, but I had, oh, what was it? 1, 2, I think about 3 of those little farm colonies set up to create wheat. So, maybe I'll have a think about it, but I won't say yes, definite, because it might not necessarily work correctly. But you never know. But yeah, hey, Mr. Jers, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yes, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you had a fairly decent weekend. I know over here it's been a bit of a weird one. Saturday wasn't too bad. Sunday, on the other hand, was rather wet. And here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Chicken dance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, dang. I was enjoying that. Do you mind? Can you play it again? I'm kidding. I'm all kidding. But thank you very much, Mr. Shawnee, for the chicken dance and the 50 bitties. Much appreciated. But yes. Oh. Mr. Farmer Marks. My goodness. Thank you very much for the 100 bitties as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. But yes. My week wasn't too bad. Hey, J-Dog, how you doing, buddy? Wasn't too bad. Relaxing for the most part. Yesterday we kind of stayed in, obviously in the afternoon, late afternoon. My wife and daughter decided to go out, taking some pictures for obviously my daughter's coursework. One of the things that the teacher mentioned last week when she had her interview is to look at the wider picture, was basically what they said. In essence, because obviously when she does her pictures, it's always quite close up, right on the object, and he's kind of wanting to get her to come a little bit further away type thing. So that's what she done. It wasn't the greatest. It was actually raining and getting quite dark when they went out, because it was like what, 4:30 in the afternoon. Wasn't the nicest, that's for sure. But they were able to get some half decent pictures. My daughter was a bit unhappy with them, to be honest, because some of them were a bit blurry, shall we say. So it's one of those things. But she's basically using her phone at the minute. Maybe in the foreseeable future she might be getting something. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see, money-wise. And hello, Mr. Shawnee over on YouTube. I do love that little blue fish. He is cool. He is very, very cool. But yes. So one of the things I did do over the weekend, I pretty much played this game. I haven't opened up Aquarius at all. Yeah, so yeah, I've just been focused on farm sim. One of the things I did do though, I did buy the other DLC to unlock the Arctic. I haven't done it yet, so we'll have to wait and see how it goes with that. But yes. Oh, you guys are... Oh, what's that? A Quasod shark. But yeah, that's one thing, obviously last week with Aquarius, when I was playing it, it's that fish game. One of the things you have to do is go scuba diving to find certain things. You have to take pictures of fish and that. And the nice thing is, the more stuff you take pictures of, it gets added to your inventory, so you can actually buy it when you get back to your places, which is kind of nice. So I've been setting up like the museum. I've been setting up a few other things. I haven't gone to the retail store yet. I'm kind of trying to save up some money. So the next couple of days, today and tomorrow, Wednesday daytime before I stream, I'm going to have it up a lot to try and build up funds to get a good start on the retail store type thing. So that's where I'm going to be heading on Wednesday stream. I also want to look in at the laboratory at some point, which I might do during the stream because I haven't seen anything about it. So I might as well show it off while I'm trying to figure things out for any of you guys who might be playing the game as well. And hello, Mr. Farmer Marks over on YouTube. Hello. So yeah, lots to go. But yeah, I've got everything currently unlocked apart from obviously that is the Arctic base, whatever it is. So yeah, it's just getting things sorted out on Wednesday. But yeah, obviously today, tomorrow, and definitely a little bit Wednesday before the stream, I do want to look at focusing on getting my funds, my cash up as high as possible so we can get a good start on that store. Now, the one thing I was wondering, obviously, if it's set up in a similar way to like retail simulator and supermarket simulator and all this, I wonder if there's going to be a loan system included in that section of the game where you have to pay it off each month or each day or whatever. That would be kind of nice if that was added, because it would really boost your bank account basically to get a good start. So yes, I'm glad to hear you're doing good there, J-Dog, by the way. Good. But yes. But yeah, over the weekend, obviously, just went in, came in here, got the fields, basically finished off ploughing. I got some seeded. Obviously, the wheat and barley are in now for this next year. What else did we do? Obviously, fields are now rolled. The last one was just being done when I went live. So that's finished with. I did go through. Actually, I'm going to stop at the top here, and I'm just going to jump over to show you what I've done with the grape area. So it did take me a little while to get finished with those grapes, but thanks to having that 3-tunnel harvester that Farmer Mark sent me, it was great. It really was great. I emptied it out once, and I think it was about half full when I finally finished, so that isn't too bad. And obviously it is set to 140,000 on the higher capacity. I basically went into the XML and just added a 0 to each. Right then, let's just get this. Yeah, we'll spin it around, ready for the next row. And we'll stop it there. Hey, Gamer Paul, how you doing, buddy? Did you have any luck, by the way, with the plough? Right, there we go. We're going to stop that there for just a sec. And yes, exclamation mark fish, guys! Exclamation mark fish! Go! Right, so where are we? So, oh, actually, I'm gonna get to that in just a sec. So, you found another one? Oh, okay, no worries. So obviously, one of the first things I did do over the weekend is with the roller coaster. Obviously, I did mention that I kind of wanted to do something over here, and I did. It's getting there. Not quite everything that I wanted. Ooh, 0. God love him. But yeah, I've made a little entranceway here. I might make that road a little bit smaller though. But then I've got a nice little car park on the right, ice cream van down the far end. And I went through and kind of re-landscaped it. It's still a bit of work in progress, but I've sorted out the grass area around it. I want to put some more trees around it to kind of hide the road a little bit with some bushes and stuff. But I did get in. I've got a fence going around the main outskirts of the roller coaster. I also added a little fence on the inside, either side. So there's a one there, one over that side, just past the eating area. I would like at some point, maybe in the future, to add in some of those smaller. I was going to say they sell over time, but like what do you call them? These things. Come on, change. There we go. So things like these sort of thing. Maybe have these plugged down out along the edge here type thing. And I want to see if there's any others out there as well, because I think it'd be kind of nice if we had some that did different things, like donuts, for example. But I don't know. Maybe some mini markets or something, little kiosks there. So that'll come at some point, but yeah. But overall, it's looking good. I've added a few decorations here and there, as you can see. And the nice thing is, it still works. It really does. Has anybody seen the roller coaster at all? If not, I can come in here and go bump. But yeah, it's kind of nice. I can close and open. One of the things I would love is for a way to set gates to open and close at certain times. I know it can be done kind of with productions, I think, and obviously like the vehicle shop, stuff like that. But I'm going to have a little ride on here. while we're here, and we're going to go around a little bit while I'm yakking. But yeah, I would love for there to be a gate set up in the same way, where it actually closes at a certain time, opens at a certain time, and I think if it was added to like that kind of gate, it would be kind of nice. But yes, but yeah, we're going to go for a little ride. Now, one of the things I don't know is, obviously, back in 22, when you rode the roller coaster, like, was it 15 times, something like that? You ended up getting your own super strength on the map. I don't think that is part of it in 25, but that would be kind of a nice thing as well. Then we could get rid of a few extra mods along the way, could we? But yeah, whoa, kind of get those hands up. Way. Now at this point, I would, if I was ever on a roller coaster, one of the things I would always do is, as soon as I get off, I would always have something sweet, like a donut. So I would love like a little donut stall or a pastry stall or something just inside here that I could come to and get some munchings. But yes. But yeah, so that is one of the little things. It's only a little something, but yeah, I've got to add some trees around it, tart it up a little bit more. Yes, tart it up. But yeah, I'll have to see if I can find something. So yeah, this is actually a placeable there, Mr. Cope, by Green Thumb Farmer. It's on his Trello. Obviously, he took it off of the Silver Run map and made a little edit to it or two. And yeah, he's done a good job of it. The only thing I will say is still needs a little bit of a tweak. I'm sure I mentioned it before, but if I can find the right key to go down. Where the heck's the down key? E. There we go. So one of the things I did still notice is there is still floating bits in here. Obviously, the picnic benches there are floating. I'm pretty sure that little hut should be a little bit lower. What else was it? Oh yeah, the bench and that little planter there should be on the ground around the side here. It's almost like the whole thing just needs to drop a tiny little bit. But yes, I am very picky. I am. I like perfection. Don't you know that by now? But yeah, this around here, I'm probably going to just have a load of trees in it. I'm not really too worried about it. But the poplar field is now being ploughed up. That is ready to be planted next year. This field here that had the sorghum in it, ploughed up, ready to rock and roll. Obviously, all the grapes here currently, the 65 rows are harvested. And as you can see, all of those olives are gone. Yes, so I'm umming and ahhing. I'm umming and ahhing what to do with this section here. Option 1 is just to create a field and plant it with maybe some grass or something. Option 2 would be to extend the grapes, maybe take it up to 100 rows. Not quite sure, so yes. That I'm still umming and ahhing. Obviously, the grapes don't go until, was it April, May next year, so I've got a bit of time to think about it. And obviously, because of how easy and how quick it was actually to harvest them, this year with that 3-tunnel harvester that Farmer Mark's had, I might just add more grapes. And then what I might see is it might keep my productions running a little bit more. So, yeah, we'll see what next year has in store for the grape area. Obviously, next month, I think it was the next month or the month after, obviously this lot will need to be defoliated. So that is going to take some time. So I've got kind of way up. Okay, harvesting right now is fairly easy. What's it going to be like when it comes around to defoliating or removing the leaves to reset them for next year? That is going to be the fun part, because I know in the in-game mod hub there is that double one for defoliating, which I have used in the past. The only thing I did find is that was the main thing that had the issue of hitting a big collision on either end. So yeah, it's going to be one of those things, unfortunately, to look at and decide what to do with it. Yes, that's my biggest peeve with GE. You can't tell if an items are the same level. Yeah, well, I usually put a plane down and then just stretch it out to like 100 by 100 or whatever it might be. And oh my gosh, Mr. Shawnee is gifting the 5 subs to the community. Oh wow, oh my goodness. Oh, let's see who got that. So Gamer Paul, Cowboy Mikes, Guy Fox, Mr. Ting, and a Vortex all got gifted subs. So if you did receive a gifted sub, make sure to say a big huge thanks to obviously Mr. Shawnee. Wow. And that has shot us up to level 2 hype train. Wow. That is very, very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now with that being said, let me turn this off. And we're going to go heading back to my mower and carry on. And I'm kind of ignoring one of Mr. Jersey's little comments there because I haven't done anything with the map. I'm still trying to get my head back into just playing the game, let alone modding. The only bit of modding I did do, I will say, is this morning, and I went into this mower that I'm currently using and gave it an option for either default work width or a 20 meter work width, which is the 20 meter, which is the one I've currently got. It's literally, I haven't updated any of my mods on my Trello yet, so I must go through and do that with a few things. So, for example, where is it? So here's my little mower right here. So obviously we've got all the colors as usual, but they now have a work width of default and the 20 meter. Now the only thing that isn't changing is this part right here. So it'll be 12 meters and 20 meters. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of playing around to see if I can get that to change as well. So yes, it might have just been a slight typo and it's not recognizing it, but it seems to work. I took onto a base game map, ran both versions, default and this, with the hired helper, and it worked perfectly fine. So once I'm happy with it, I might even add I don't know, would you guys want a wider work width? I don't know. Now the only thing I do want to try and look at is seeing if I can set up a visual to show where that width is. Now I know which one is it? I think it's a Colossal. That has like little arms or something on the side. I want something similar. What's kind of weird is I actually dreamt about it last night, and I was kind of thinking having mower pieces falling out from underneath it as it unfolded to go to the width type thing. I don't know. I'd have to have a look and see. And hey, Big Tigger, I'm doing well, and yourself? Hopefully you're good, buddy. Exclamation fish. Yeah, remember, exclamation mark fish, guys. And it looks like, did we get something off of that? No, it's still going. Okay. Yes, fish, and get entered into the prize draw at the end of the month. The nice thing is I can just leave you guys to keep doing exclamation mark fish and catching your fish, and I don't have to worry about paying too much attention till the end of the month. So yay. Oh, that's a point. Just something I had a thought. Calendar. What day is the final day? This. Why does that keep closing? Open. Oh, it's going to open up over there. Let's see. So we're on the 2nd, so it goes to the 28th. So yeah, so looking at the calendar on my computer, the 27th of February will be the day of the draw, which is a Friday. So that's cool. Okay. That will be fine. And why is my email try to open up? No, I don't want you. Go away. Silly thing. But yes. What I might do is put a little comment pop up next stream for you guys, just so you know what's going on. And anybody new coming in, close, go away. Weird. But strange, yes. But aye, fun. What else we got? So look at that, we got, ooh. We got, let's see. Show me. What's new? Anything new? I don't know, because I've got so many. What you got? Is it, you got the froggy one, is it? Okay. Oh, hype chest is being delivered. And it doesn't look like I got anything new myself, but yeah, Mr. Shawnee, thank you very, very much for that. Much appreciated. You've collected... Oh, that's what it is. I've already collected all of the level 1 emotes, seemingly. Okay. It just popped up on my OBS. Ah, okay. That's kind of cool. So nothing new. Dang it. But yes, much appreciated. Yeah, like I said, if you haven't said thank you to Mr. Shawnee, make sure that you do. But yes, what's everyone up to anyway at the minute? Are you playing Farm Sim? Are you trucking? Are you mining in space? Or are you playing that funny weird game that looks like Minecraft? You're doing both of you? Oh, you take the day off from fishing. Ah, Mr. Shawnee, have you? Nice. Yeah, it obviously, it's like any game, you do need a bit of a break, otherwise it can get a bit boring and dull and stuff. But yeah, I know what you're up to. You're what, 100? Was it 102? 101, 102 level? You said, Shawnee. So yes, it's kind of cool. 102, almost 102. Okay, cool. Cool. Yes. I really need to try and get in and play that game more. But it needs something that's going to give me a lot of XP very quickly, so yeah. And I'm trying to think, was it level... Where was I? 60... Is it 64? I can't remember now. But yeah... Really, yeah, 64, thought so. Wow. But yes, if you've got any suggestions there, Mr. Shawnee, on rivers to go to, fish to catch, was it the Amazon, I think it was quite a good one. I think it was the Amazon I went to. It was really good, actually. For just getting the old kayak out and chucking your rod in. And you had the loads of catfish and stuff up the top. Ah, dang it. Was it the Amazon? The other thing is, I'm not even sure that particular one's unlocked for me at the minute. Blue crab for tarpon or syringe for taimen. I've done syringe quite a bit with the taimen, I think it was, already. I don't think I've done any tarpon, actually, to be honest. But then again, have they got the Valentine thing up and running yet? I might jump in for doing some of that, but yeah. Let's see, Mr. Firemark says he is playing Astral Colony. What a surprise. I know he's trying to catch me up. Let's see. Mr. Vortex says he is farming. Shawnee said he's got 469,000. Oh, you're 469,000 XP away. Nice, from 64. From 102, should say. Oh, getting different places, yeah. But not yet. Okay. Obviously, Big Tigger is hunting. Ooh. Are you doing Hunter Call of the Wild or another game there, Mr. Big Tig? There we go. Oh, you're trying to get to sheep. Oh, okay. Yep. Well, if you're still in the Dimension 3, which is the green one, you should be able to find them on a fair few planets. Obviously, you just got to unlock the shepherding for that. And obviously, you get your electric sheep. And they give you the electrical needed for your final Stargate. Yes. You could do Call of the Wild, yeah. Which, out of interest, even though I haven't played it that much, if at all. Obviously, I've watched Mr. Dajnet playing it and stuff. But out of interest, which map are you on? I know the last time I seen it, it was the last one was the one with the tigers. I can't think of what it's called, but that's the last time I remember actually watching anybody playing the game. So yes. Let's see, Mr. Jurors has a huge long list of games that he's playing, so that's kind of cool. If you play them all at the same time, that's kind of cool. ETS, ATS, Farming Simulator, Ship Simulator, or Ship Graveyard Simulator, yep. Yukon, okay. Yes, you need to unlock them, Mr. Farmarks. One of the things you could always do if you're really in a rush, Farmarks, is put down extra science buildings. Maybe temporarily hire a few more astronauts and scientists. And that really helps up the amount. Is that already done? 3 bales, that whole field. What is going on? This is really crap. Yield then, because normally I would have stopped by now. Oh, ooh. Did I? I did. I put it to 100,000 litre capacity bale. That's what it was. I was doing the straw bales. That's what it was, and I was sick of the amount of stopping I had to do. Yes. I never put it back down to what it was previously. Oh well. Oops. Oops. I was wondering why it was taking forever for it to eject the bales and stuff. Yipes. I might need to drop them down a bit. I don't know, but yeah. Yes. But that's kind of cool. It's nice that you guys are still playing your usual games. Now, one thing I would like to be in, I am interested in, was Mr. Big Tigger. Are you still playing FS19? PV County. A little cheaty? Never. Now, basically what it was, and I will admit to this, so I was getting so much straw from my fields that I've actually filled up 2 5 million litre capacity bale sheds. I also had tons left over, and because I was stopping so often, it was just, well, this last harvest, it was kind of getting a bit ridiculous. So I did go into the XML, tweaked the bale size, and yes, just so I wasn't getting as many bales as I was. Just for selling, it was crazy. I literally had, I've still got, where is it? There's one of the fields I was going around yesterday. I think Hang on a sec. Let me turn this around. If I remember rightly, it's actually just at the top of where like 7 and 6 are, up in this top corner here. I'm pretty sure there's a bale still there to be picked up. Plus, I've got 2 in my main farmyard to clear. So at some point, I want to go around and grab them. No, I do. I'm pretty sure I've got. Yep, there it is. My little button. I am on FS19 PV Canty, moving some factories. I have them all built. Okay, yeah. Yep, I got to that point. I got all the bridges built and stuff, and yeah. I then restarted again. Actually, it's crazy, yeah. And yeah, never really got the drive to really stay on it when 22 came out. Just wanted to carry on. And then the same with 25. But yeah, I will say PV County was an amazing map by Mr. Dave. But one thing I will say, you've got 2,000 hours. Oh, nice. Yes. I think I was... Well, I know when I was playing, and this is going back quite a few years now, I literally spent the first 300 hours specifically focused on doing the buildables. So building up the bridges, building the factories, that sort of thing. Destroying buildings, clearing stuff out. That's what I literally did the first couple of 200 to 300, I think it was the 300 hours actually I did. Just to get them done and out of the way. Then I could just focus on the farming side. But then obviously more factories came out, the replaceables, and yeah, I ended up taking a little detour and so eventually it kind of became more farming for a little while with a little bit of building. But then the biggest problem is because you don't have anything for distributing on that map, it really did become a nightmare because of all the trucking you were constantly doing. I was literally going through every single night trucking goods to and from the factories. During the day I'd be farming, and it was lovely. I will say that it was lovely, but a little bit tedious after doing it for so many months. And I think I ended up having, and I'm still sure it's wrong, it said around about 900 hours on one particular save with everything built and up and running. But I'm still sure it's short, because that was the time where I was kind of switching from the old laptop to the computer, from Steam to, or from Giants to Steam and stuff like that. And I think it kind of got a little bit mixed up, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than just the 900 hours on there. But that was all that was recorded by Steam, I think. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I am in the middle of blowing up the buildings, yeah. It's kind of nice. That is one feature I like, is obviously when you blow up those buildings, you get some materials back, so some beams, some blocks, some glass, even some of the mining materials as well, which could then be utilized in other buildables later on. I tended to just shove them into storage and fill it up that way, rather than actually utilizing them as much. And hey there, Mr. Coffee Man, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Do I like what you sent me? I did see it. It's pretty, yes. It is pretty. Actually, that's the kind of thing my wife does in her spare time on her phone. She's got one of those little color picture app things, and it's meant to be very therapeutic. And I'm pretty sure I've seen something similar that she has done on there as well, like that. But yes, very, very cool. Very colourful flower is all I can say. And I'm actually just looking at it right now again. Yep. very pretty. But yes, exclamation mark fished like J-Dog did, guys. We'll get you in, hopefully, to a prize, possibly the end of the month. And if it'll work for me, oh, I wonder if I get top, can I knock all of you guys off then? Oh, that's funny. That is funny. But yeah, I can. Oh, cool. Okay, game on, guys. The thing is, I can play when I'm not live as well. So, but I wouldn't do that to yous. I am not that evil. But yes, here we go. Choo. Here we are. Right, so that is the first field finished. Wow. First field finished. Yeah. 3 Fs. That's terrible. Right. Nope. I should really do that one because that one's the slower piece. There we go. But yes. It is a shame Mr. Casket Man has gone to other maps. But understandable. Understandable. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things is you get to a certain play style, so you kind of look for maps like that. Obviously, I like a decent balance of productions, of farming, stuff like that, and I think Rivers has it, but the biggest downfall, and this is one thing I mentioned the other day. Hey Bamadoo and KW, how you guys doing? Welcome in. Yeah, so one of the things I think, if Dave ever does another map, is maybe he could look into a little bit more detail in the map. I think would be quite nice. But the thing is, you see what I've done with my rivers. To be honest, it's not a big deal. But yeah, it would be kind of nice if there was maybe a little bit more detail in places. And yeah, kind of see where Casket Man said that it feels like the map is a little bit rushed. I suppose it was because everybody was bugging him for a new map, so yeah. But to be honest, I love it. I do, because the nice one. See, on the other hand, it is a nice map for making people a bit more creative, shall we say. So there is that aspect. So it's kind of like I don't know. Cascamandreni had an error on the server with the trailer upload. I need to look into. Okay. We need an alpaca map. Well, there is one kinda in the works. Big Tigger. I haven't actually worked on it since before Christmas. But it is kinda in the works, so yes. And that goes both for Big Tigger and Coffee Man, yes. Yes, I have been making a in case you missed it, yes, I have been making a 4X map prior Christmas. Obviously, kind of got, I suppose, a little bit burnt out, really, with Farm Sim, and it kind of put me off of modding and playing the game. Hence, why, well, the last few weeks, really, I've been playing other games. There won't be any alpacas on it, unfortunately, because I have no idea how to do animations for animals, and I know Green Thumb Farmer has no clue, so yeah. At the minute, it's kind of not really got a name, but I was kind of thinking something along the lines of Lodgepole Farm Road or something like that. Map, I don't know, we'll see how it progresses, but yeah, it's obviously got a nice mountain area, lots of trees. Actually, if you guys are going to be around, I could try and load it up if you haven't seen it, and it might actually give me a bit of a kick up the behind to maybe look at it. It's basically, I've got permission from JD Fan to utilize Uncharted Valley. So whatever JD had on his map up until, what would it have been? Update, I'm trying to think, 6 or 7 I think it is, roughly. So I'll have all the multi-fruits on there already, stuff like that. So the hard part anyway is done, thanks to Mr. JD Fan. It's actually loading up right now. The only thing it won't have is things like the row crop, and I think whatever was in the last couple of updates, basically, for Uncharted Valley. Oh, hello. That's a dirty spot, but yeah, that it is currently loading up, and once it is loaded up, I will switch over to my main screen, my main desktop screen, and show you the current progress. But yeah, there's a nice mountain area. It took me a while to get the right levitation or elevation and stuff like that. I've made a start on a town area, and I've been working on a road which what I want is basically to sweep around the map and then sort of almost double back on it, so it's basically one big round road almost. But yes, it's still a lot of work to do, but it's also trying to get my head in the right frame of mind to do it. Which is the hard part at the moment, because yeah, so much going on in my real life, it's crazy. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's doing something. Not quite sure what, but it's doing something. But yeah, see, this is also the problem, is obviously my computer is not the greatest, so it does take a while to load up a map in the editor. But in addition, it also takes a little bit of a while, like I was saying on Friday stream. It's what, about 5 minutes roughly just for saving, which is kind of crazy. Okay, let me stop you just there. So we're going to switch over, and let me drag this little beast over. So this, a little bit jittery. There it is. There you go. Enjoy it. What do you think? Isn't that cool? Okay, let me just make these boxes a little bit smaller. Yes, it's going to be a little bit jittery because having both the game and the editor open, my computer struggles chronically, and also streaming at the same time. But beautiful. Okay, so and I still got the road pieces in there. So right, let's start. So the aim is of what I was thinking. This is your starter farm area, which is kind of halfway up the hill. If I can get them to work correctly, you should be able to own these 2 fields. In addition, these 2 fields next to it could be purchased at a fairly good price. I've still got to go through. I want to add some more trees around here anyway, so we'll get to it eventually. But yeah, there's going to be a road that literally comes from the village down here, or the town area, which I'll go back to in a minute. There's tons of trees. I still need to put down the forest ground foliage plus some breakable rocks around this area. The reason I thought of lodgepole is obviously these are all lodgepole trees. So I thought, why not name the farm after that? But on here, you'll have sheds here. There's one main shed here, a silo. So you got a pretty good start, let's put it that way. But yeah, coming up the top here, I'm kind of working on a little mine area where I'm utilizing the mine off of the Silver Run map on here, which is going to have, I think, 4 or 5 different variations of it. Each one will be color-coded to a particular material. So one will do iron ore, one will do coal, one will do sand. I'm still umming and ahhing about a salt one at the minute. I may do something else for the salt production, which utilizes water and have that further down towards maybe the dock or something, maybe a water processing, I don't know. But yeah, there's got to be 4, maybe 5 mines in here, and obviously one of the things I have tested is I actually increased the amount it outputs, so it should basically refill those heaps. So it kind of works like the mines on rivers, but this is going to have an actual mine shaft and stuff like that, which refills pretty quickly, let's put it that way. So going on from there, we head then up to the top of Spruce Mountain, I suppose. So this is a whole area with spruces over here. I was kind of thinking is maybe replacing these bridges with buildable ones. That could be really cheeky. I don't know. Maybe something to look into with Mr. Green Thumb later on once I've got maybe an idea. But yeah, this is basically where your sawmill will be, right plonk in the middle. I'm umming and ahhing about maybe adding in other wood productions up and around here. So this may still change, but yeah, this is where your sawmill will be. You'll be able to purchase it and literally start dragging logs straight into it. Now, I'm not going to load up the forest too heavily. So I've got them spaced, I think, pretty evenly throughout. But there's going to be a lot of trees here. There's going to be all the way along the front here, all the way down. This side of the map is one huge forest. So quite a lot of trees, let's put it that way. You see a lot of areas of crash? Yes, exactly. So carrying on, I'm kind of working on setting up another farm area over here, along with possibly a animal farm as well. This is in this area. I'm kind of trying to get an idea of size of fields, but I'm kind of hoping for a good size field down here, plus maybe a couple of smaller ones, so we'll see. But yeah, over this direction here, at the bottom of the hill, this is like the start of a town area. So we've got a working fuel station right there. I'm kind of thinking if I can do it, maybe set this up as a like a barrel logistics type thing for your pallet storage. Whether or not I'll have it set to do containers as well, I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, these are going to be, well, that's potentially going to be a factory. I haven't quite decided. We'll see. And Father of Many 85, thank you very much for that follow, Malcolm in. How's it going there, PJ? Also need an elevator, the double for... Yeah, don't worry, I'll figure all that out. Farm Marks. Yeah, so carrying on, obviously we got the vehicle shop right here, which is at the minute, I think, done for placeable wise. I should load this up in the game because it would actually show you it a little bit better. Obviously, these right here are different factory areas. Actually, I'm going to do it that way. It's probably going to be easier. So let me close that a sec. We'll load it up in game because it won't take too long, and we'll go from there. Let me get to the end of here first of all. But yes, how is PJ Trep doing? If you guys are not following, obviously PJ Trep, Farmer Marks, Green Thumb Farmer, or anybody else who has been in and had a shout, make sure to go up in chat and give them a follow, guys. They're great content creators. And let me get to gameplay screen, and you can see your little fishy. Just looking for fellow streamers, and I love the symbol. Yeah, so I primarily do Farming Simulator 25, but I do other games along the way. Obviously, this week we're going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, Friday Farming Simulator 25 on PV Rivers Remastered, which is the map I'm currently on. On Wednesday, I will be jumping over to Aquarist, which is a kind of a fish keeping game. It's kind of nice. Loads to do in there. And no, it won't be out this week, PJ. It won't be out for some time. I've kind of got in. See, the problem is I need to try and get it in my head on doing certain things and actually wanting to do it. So it's kind of on off type of project. That what you've basically seen currently. Let me close this down a sec, and I'll switch folders. Yeah, what you've seen so far is around about 4 weeks worth of figuring things out and messing around in the editor. Let me sort that out. So it's going to be black for just a minute, which is reloading. There we go. So yes, that. Oh wow, David W. Well done. Yeah, if only that counted. Hey. It's looking good. It's getting there, but yeah, I'll load it up and I can actually show you it a little better in game. So we're just loading up now. Now, probably an easy way because obviously I've got the things pre-placed already in there. But yeah, try to figure everything out. That is the hard part, and I'm trying to do a lot of it without bugging like NBC or DashNet, stuff like that. I have been going on to... Oh, let me get rid of that because don't need that one anymore. I've got onto YouTube a little bit, shall we say, to see certain things. But yeah, I haven't even got set up a proper image yet. Or a proper name, but yes. Let's get this in going. So there we go. Nice new save game. Now, one thing I will say is... Oh, heck. I've got some... road pieces that are in the middle of the map that I'm using to go around the map, so just ignore that for the minute. They won't be there once it's finished. But yeah, I've got a dock area kind of set up. There is still remnants of certain spots from Uncharted in the same area, which I need to move around the map a bit and put them into a more permanent position. But yeah, it's getting there slowly. It's getting there. That's the problem. But yeah, out of interest, nope, wrong one. I want my map there. Did I? No, I didn't. I reset it. Okay. I was trying to think what update JD had when I got mine, that I can't remember now. There we go. Right then. Right. Me! Look at those legs. That is terrible. But that's very close to me. So this is the Eurostarter farm. And I'm not quite sure if I have everything set up. But, oh, we'll see. But yeah. So you got your own little caravan for you sleeping and such. There is a fuel tank, which I will put some fuel in. So there's a little bit there to get you started. But we've got a double shed right here with equipment in it. So let me open up all the doors so you can see what you'll be starting out with. There is a Valtra just there. So 2 Valtras. You also have a small Fendt combine there. You got a trailer. There's cultivator, seeder. I thought I'd try and look at some of the stuff that I've not really seen on a starter farm that is kind of medium sized. And I seen this and thought that'll be perfect. So that is in here. I'm pretty sure there was something else in here, but it seems to be missing. But I might have missed something in the XML. But anyway, it is what it is. You do start off with a decent sized silo over here. Obviously, all buildings you'll be able to delete and replace if you wanted to. I am adding in, obviously, a front loader and a pallet fork right there. But you got a nice little shed here. There's nothing in here, but you could park stuff in here. Put your bales in here. Obviously, same as the base game. Obviously, you do have a shop trigger right there to repair. So you literally have fuel there. You can repair your stuff. But then going on, the aim is... let's see. Oh, it does. Good. Ooh. So it is showing that you're on fields 2 and 3. And hopefully, if I get it right, we should have one with wheat, one with canola or something like that. So we've got the canola fine. But for some reason, this one is showing up as carrots. So I know there's a way of presetting a crop. So I'm going to have to double check on that. I'm kind of thinking maybe some fences going up and along either side of the road. But yeah, let's come into here so you can actually see the area. So they're decent sized fields, let's put it that way. They're not small, I will say that up here. You could probably buy these for and be quite content for quite some time, I would have thought. You may even want to chop them up, I don't know, it's up to you, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking a little hedgerow going around the fields or a fence of some kind. But yeah, so anyway, heading up the road here, we should have the mines. There we go. So you can see we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 mines currently. So we've got coal, we have gravel, we have iron ore and sand currently coming out. Now the only thing is I may need to speak to Mr. Green Thumb to see if he's able to have a look at the textures on these, because they're kind of coming through a little bit funky. It's kind of weird, but then again it's, oh, I don't know. I kind of like that little rippled effect that it has on there, like the metal. But I don't know, it doesn't seem quite right on that one particularly. So I might see if I can speak to Mr. Green Thumb. But yeah, I've got coal. You can see that it's filling up pretty quickly already. It's set to around about 200,000 litres per minute. So it should refill pretty quickly, let's put it that way. But yeah, this still needs to be finished off and tidied up. But yeah, this is kind of like a little mining area for you guys. I'm kind of thinking what I might do is get some of the breakable rocks set up to that you have to break through them before you can get down in here type thing. Or have them set up around maybe the actual mines themselves, where you have to break them to get still something kind of thinking of at the minute. But yeah, obviously, as we can see, we do have a nice fulfilled forest. And obviously we've got the sawmill, which I did pull from 22 Hot Baler on map. Obviously, you may recognize this as the current PV pallet factory. But yes, this is literally taken from 22, converted over and dumped straight in the map. I still need to go through the actual XML for this to add in like things like the resin and other bits and pieces. So yeah, that's still a work in progress. But one thing is, I will say, with this, it will accept containers of wood. It will accept loose wood. It will also automatically unload your trailer if you're transporting logs. So basically the same as the Rivers map sawmill. Okay. So yeah, that's that. Oh, let me go the opposite way. There we go. So I did try and mix in the two different variations of the spruces. So yeah, it when you actually see it in game, it actually looks a little bit better. But yeah, there's a little bit of smoothing here, a little bit of smoothing there. Not quite sure what I'm going to do up here yet and over here, but there's a nice little river. Kind of want to see if I can get maybe a boat or something going along the riverway. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, as you can see, that is a lot of trees to clear. Now, there's these little bits right here which I may look into adding more trees, but with this whole ridge along here, the actual topography or the landscaping is very different in places. So there's some quite easy slopes that you can get in with a proper tree harvester. There's others that are quite sharp. It doesn't show really, but there is some that is quite sharp where you may need a yarder, for example. So it's kind of a mixed match, I suppose, on the landscaping. But yeah, this is what took me a while, this whole little area. But yeah, it's getting there. I might just paint that into like a rock feature or add some decorative rocks in there just to fill that in, because I think it'll be fine actually. So yeah. But yeah, this. Oh, we'll get over to there. There is a whole. Well, it's a small dock area. Should we get to in a little while? But yeah, there's a lot of lodgepole pine trees here. There is going to be a train on this map, basically along this edge right here. For my first map, I don't want to go in and do too much, but there's going to be your train cell point right there. I may add something else along here for loading on logs or something, or maybe this side, not quite sure yet, and also your pallets as well. But yeah, that should basically come on there, straight up, and then out under there. I still need to fix the visualizations as well for the train, because you don't want it constantly visual on the map. Out of interest, if I open that up, yeah, because you can actually see on the mini map there, it's actually gone down that far side somewhere, and I don't want it to be showing. But yeah, still lots to figure out, that's all I can say. But yeah, we've got a BGA preset up over here. As you can see, I'm kind of working on roads over here. It's an interesting one. I might change it, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure about that. Might just do a proper corner there, I don't know. But yeah, this is the actual area I was kind of working on before Christmas. So there's going to be a main strip going all the way down the center with traffic going up and down it, which sort of goes off of there and back on over here type thing. As you can see, got the tunnel there. Need to do a little bit of landscaping just to drop it there. But there's going to be a little road coming off here, heading up towards the farm. Eventually, once I figure out how I want it to work, whether I do like a little flyover on one side for it to come back on, I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, coming down, we have a actual working fuel station. I've even tested the trigger; it works. You can buy fuel there. Like I was saying here, I'm kind of thinking I might make this into maybe a textile factory or a smaller version, possibly, or utilize it in some other way. Not quite sure yet. This is going to be just a decorative toy store from 22. But yeah, all the buildings, or most of the buildings I'm using and what I'll be adding are from 22 Elm Creek map. I've got a folder with a lot of houses to bring in, another building, so it's still a lot of work ahead of me. That's for sure, but there's some from 25 as well, just to kind of mix it in, see what works, what doesn't work. But yeah, this is what I was kind of thinking right here, is making this guy into an actual storage for pallets and distributing and such. So kind of like Barrow Logistics, but a minier version. The nice thing is, it's kind of already there, to be honest. Might need to do a little bit of landscaping because I think it's a little bit too low. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like the back it looks a little bit low, but yeah, still got to get some. Actually, I think it might be off center. I'm sure that should be a bit further up, but yes. But yeah, vehicle shop right there. Simple. And then obviously this is coming into the production side of things. So a lot of these bigger buildings I've got off of the Asian map, okay? So I've literally got like the textile factory right here, which is all set up with the triggers. Just need to do a few little tweaks here in the XML, as you would. We have, I think, remember rightly, that is the oil processing. Oh, the sugar mill, I should say. There we go. That might be moving. I'm not quite sure yet. Yeah, the sugar mill is right here. We have a grain mill over here. So, as you can see, I did go for those bigger factories to try and fill in a little bit of space. So, everything factory-wise, or most of all the factories, will be from the Asian FS25 map, because they are on that little bigger scale. So I've still got a lot to bring in. I've got to try and find a decent-sized bakery. I know on that map it is like a little triangular thing, so maybe looking at a new building potentially for that. Or utilizing something from maybe 22. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see regarding that side of things. But yeah, coming up here. So my aim is this area over here is to have kind of like a not an industrial area, a housing area. And I was kind of thinking something along the lines of how Dajnet had his, where they produced workers. I don't know whether that's going to come back in 25, but that would be kind of a nice little area for that to happen, I think. But yeah, that road there, I'm aiming to have it hooking up over to the train over there. But yeah, obviously you've seen that now. It's just the BGA down there. But yeah, this is what I'm actually working on right now, is this road right here. So the aim is, let me go up. Up. Yeah, so I'm kind of wanting it to loop around towards this field over here and then come down to this little dock area, which we'll go over to in a minute, but then double back and sort of join up here. So it's like one big continuous round road almost. That is my aim. Now with the road, because of this weird incline, it doesn't quite have the right angles and stuff. So I've had to set it up so it's a ground decal. So that was fun to get all that sorted out. So yeah, so that actual strip down there, the main strip, that's actually above the terrain. But this here is all a decal. It's kind of crazy. But yes, lots and lots still to do is all I can say. I want to add in a couple of little rivers going around as well. Maybe along the front of the trees here. Maybe have a nice little stream or river flowing along there. It's also going to have little dirt tracks coming off that main road. But yeah, this area over here is primarily going to be like a secondary farm area with maybe 3 or 4 fields as well over here. But they're going to be quite a bit bigger, so more costly. In addition, I'm kind of thinking maybe over in this corner here as well somewhere. Maybe this corner here. Setting up a animal farm. If not there, maybe in the center, because there's a lot of space here. So still trying to figure out where things are going. But yes, as you can see, lots and lots of trees to cut down around the area. But yeah, obviously over here is like still a work in progress. It's kind of one of those things. When I started this, I was doing one area and then I was getting kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do else here. So I had to go over to another area, start on that, and then I'll get stuck, and then I'll go back to the other area. So there's a lot of little projects here, there, and everywhere that I've been working on. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, this is the whole... Oh, heck. Hang on. I need to put on super speed a bit more. But yeah, over here we're going to have a nice little dock area with a sell point. Not quite sure what else is going on here, but I'm kind of hoping for a more detailed container storage area, which will be obviously, it's just more of a decoration rather than for you guys. But obviously I need to add in a fenced area. But yeah, they're going to be able to utilize this silo right here for selling grains and such. Don't know, there may be other things added in here eventually. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there's as you can see, we do have the playground in here, which needs to be properly located at some point. The wagon builder is in here as well somewhere underneath, so I need to find a place to put that. But yes, I don't want it completely flat, but I don't want too many steep hills, because obviously it's going to be steep over there. So this area is going to be kind of a little bit more smooth. So I've kind of got some layers already there. I just need to get them smoothed out a little bit between all the different levels there. But yeah, this is the road pack that I found. It said on, I think it's on 22 decals or 25 decals or prefabs, and there's a whole load of different road pieces that I've been liking. So yes, but they'll be gone eventually. They even have little markers and stuff. But yes, it is definitely coming on slowly, but we'll get there. I will get there. And obviously one of the big things I will say while I'm here is, if I can get up a bit, I want to say a thank you to Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, because he has helped me out with a couple of bits. So like sections right here, for example, it wasn't looking quite right, and I just could not get them to marry up quite right. So Mr. Green Thumb Farmer was able to take one of the road pieces and kind of make a little section right here in the middle, just to allow for a junction almost. That's basically what it is. It's like a middle of the road type junction type thing for turning left or turning right, whichever. But yes, thank you, Mr. Green Thumb, for that. We've got one there. But yes, it's getting there. I'm liking how it's come so it's just getting there so far. But yeah, I've got a lot of landscape, and obviously this grass needs to be removed. Actually, that might be a better place. I might bring this up a little bit closer to the road here. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking this might be nice as a logistics type building for pallet storage, like I was saying. So we'll see. But that was actually off of Elm Creek as well, where the starter farm, if you guys remember, it was literally around the back of the starter farm. So I'm kind of thinking maybe pallets spawning here, or maybe unload at the front here type thing. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's a lot of work. Just try to even figure out how to do these pre-placed parts. Oh, yes. But yes, lots of work. The animal dealer is in here. It's going to be the same one from 25 with all the animals. So yes, I've got to get that located. I might even just leave it where it is, to be honest. I don't know. I might actually send it over further. But yes, I've got the grain mill museum, or grain elevator museum, to be placed somewhere. I've got obviously other things to come in, but yeah, I kind of want a good basis of where all the factories are around this area. Let's put it that way. I might end up putting some over by the port as well, so it could be broken up into different areas. But yes, it's a lot of work. It is a heck of a lot of work. It's all I can say. Lots of figuring out. It's kind of crazy. It really is. Out of interest, did I get that foliage in? No, I don't yet. No, okay. I know there's a couple of different scripts around that would allow me to do the forest floor, so I need to look into that at some point. And it looks like I've got a little bit of smoothing in places as well, but yes. It's okay there. I've got, obviously, one of the things, obviously, some of the things I need to still do is obviously traffic splines, pedestrian splines in places. I want the map basically set up so you can utilize it with or without auto drive. So yeah, I want to be able for the base game AI helpers to be able to actually drive on the roads easily without wiggling here, there, and everywhere like on other maps. But yes, lots still to do. So yes, so it'll be March. I'm not sure about March because yeah, there's so much still to do. I'm kind of aiming towards maybe summer. So May, June sort of time. Look at that, there's little Billy Bass. Did you see him? But yes. And this is another thing I need to sort out as well. Obviously the mini-map. Obviously right now it is Uncharted Valley still, so yes. Look, there's the train. We might actually be able to see him in a minute. But yeah, the train works. He actually does call. He does come. But right now he's probably coming down this edge over here somewhere. But yeah, I need to. That's another thing as well. Is the train? I do need to work on making sure that it stays under the map. There he is. Also, he needs to be lowered down a bit under the map until he gets over here. So, but yeah, it's literally gonna have 1, 2, 4, 6, all 8 carriages. So that's exactly what JD Fan has on Uncharted. So I'm going to leave it as that for now. However, I might look into seeing whether we can utilize a prefab that's on the in-game mod hub for 25 that has different visuals for the train itself. But look at it's a Harry Potter train. There you go, it's flying. Look at it, guys. But yes, it's crazy. There we go. Choo choo. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. Like I said, I've got a lot still to figure out. A lot of learning still to do. So there is that. Right, and let's get back to PV Rivers. Right, stick that back onto there. And we're just going to be black for just a minute, guys. We are now, or I am loading back up. So, exclamation mark fish, exclamation mark Blingo in chat. I think it might be closer to Farmer Mark's birthday for August. But yeah, I'm kind of aiming May, June if I can. It might be sooner, but yeah, I've got a lot of figuring out to do, like I said, and stuff like that. So, hide a Sutton in there, lol. Oh, that's the other thing as well. The collectibles. I've got to figure out where they're going to be going as well, and stuff like that. So yes. And you are very well. So I'm just whizzing back through chat because obviously, as you guys know, I tend to kind of get a little bit sidetracked when showing things off and ignore chat. But yeah, PJ, yes, I am definitely looking at a little bit more detail with my first creation. But it's probably my first and only creation. I will say that. So yes. So, yeah, we shall see how it goes. But yeah, it's really, actually, yeah, I really want to get that road sorted out. That's the main thing. It's kind of like going to be a highway going around the map type thing. But at ground height for the most part. I'm kind of thinking, if, I'm going to have to look at the Asian map, road. I think it's the Asian map that has the raised road, isn't it? Yeah, because you go onto the motorway, don't you? I might look at that and see if it can be broken down, and maybe on my map heading towards the dock, have it partly raised up, going around, sweeping around, but then having an area coming off of it. Maybe. We'll see. But yes, every now and again I've been bugging Green Thumb farmers in. Green Thumb, can you help me with this? But I'm trying not to bug him as well, so... yeah. I'm trying not to bug him too much, though, because I know he has his own little things that he is trying to do. But yeah. But yeah, one of the things I was thinking of, and I actually popped back to when I was actually going around the map there, is obviously with some of the factories, I'm kind of thinking I might set them up to accept salt, because obviously salt is in the map anyway. But what I was kind of thinking is having a water purifying center set up down near the dock, where you basically take water, put it in, and it separates it into pure water and salt, or just water and salt, or whatever it might be. I'm going to think about that side of things, but that's kind of what I was thinking. We'll have to see. Maybe seawater, I don't know. Can that be as a field type, water type, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that's something I need to look at. I'm thinking, I've obviously Googled this, but yeah, I've seen large, plateaus of huge salt fields and stuff, so I'm kind of getting a vision of that, maybe down near the dock somewhere. But anyway, that's something for another day to try and figure out, that's for sure. But anyway, where were we? Yes, we weren't mowing, so it looks like my little dude has now finished down there, so that is good. So let's get in here, let's get these guys set back up. So mowing. Follow. Yes, Tiger. 2.5 on the offset. There we go. I know nothing too. Yes, I know Green Thumb. But you know more about Blender than I do. Which is where you come in handy. There we go. To be honest, I think I might have accidentally uninstalled... Oh crap. Blender. The other day by mistake. There we go. Helps if you turn it on as well before hiring a helper. There we go. But yeah, one of the things I was hoping to try and do is have a train going up that mountain towards the sawmill and be able to be used that way, but it is freaking hard setting up the train is all I can say. It really is. Come on. Oh, is my button not working now? Hello? Oh, there we go. That was weird. My button, my keyboard or my buttons just weren't working then. That is strange. Not had that happen before. But yes, we shall see how it goes with that one. So yes. Billy, I think I need a break from Astral Colony because I just got another idea. You think you need help? Yes, Farmer Marks, you do. Oh. Yes, you do, sir. What's your idea anyway, out of interest? Wrong button, sorry. There we go. I was meant to hit the FS25 folder there. But yes, obviously crop-wise, you'll have everything that is currently on Uncharted Valley. So there'll be alfalfa, the cranberries, which are in the bogs. Heck, what else has he actually added? Does anybody know? Actually, I should actually have a proper look. Let's see. Test map. I think it might be in here somewhere. Map. Is it under store items? Nope. Well, I need to run. Heck. Sorry, trying to check out different things at the same time. There we go. It's not easy. No, that's the placeable stuff. Okay. Fill types, fruit types. Okay, so obviously it's going to have all your usual base game stuff, but we'll also have. Are you ready? Hemp, rye, linseed, cranberries, alfalfa, and peanuts on the map. Linseed. What's linseed? That's flax, isn't it? Linseed. And why is that dude just sat there for? Yeah, so flax will be on the map too. And obviously with the cranberries, they will be able to be grown, if you weren't aware, in the rice bogs. So you place down your rice bog and you can do cranberries in them. Yes. Need a way to make the iron bars more faster. I never had an issue, Farmer Marks. Then again, I had like, what was it, 4 smelters for each mining material type, plus, was it 2? Is it constructors of each? All permanently running? Yeah, never had an issue. That and the plates. Never had an issue with them. Maybe you need to expand out a bit more then, Farmer Marks, thinking about it. Alright, there we go. Waiting and paused. You shouldn't be. Just turn that off. Oh, I got a sec. Let's see if this guy's going to behave this time. Go. Oh yeah, because you got like one that does everything, isn't it? You got like the higher tier one, whereas I do like multiples. Nope. Why is that dude not moving? I'll have to have a look in the menu. For some reason, I've got him paused. Yes, why are you paused? F1. Right control H. There we go. That helps. But just think about it. Ooh. That is 600,000 litres of hay on the back of that. Just saying. Just saying. Yes, there we go. Anyway. Go, 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 go. But yeah, obviously going back to what I was saying before, that little sidetrack and checking out my map. Yeah, I kind of want to look into adding a visual of something on the sides here to say where the ends are for the wider work widths. Yes, that is something. Now, obviously, do I have it permanently showing? So, obviously, when it's folded up, they'll basically be up here. Or can I figure out how to get them to unfold with it? Or extend out as it's unfolding type thing? So, yes. Things to figure out. It's great, isn't it? But yes. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I should put little alpacas running down the side. That'd be kind of funny. That would be very, very funny. Gotta go. Hope you catch. All right, Mr. Juz. Yeah, hopefully catch you tomorrow, buddy. Yes, I will be back here on PV Rivers Remastered doing something or other. Yeah, apart from doing the mowing and the baling, I'm pretty much now caught up on everything, so I might be jumping into October for tomorrow, which would mean more harvesting. So yes, we'll see, we shall see. But yeah, right now obviously I want to focus on getting these 3 fields done tonight and potentially those other 2. There we go. So it doesn't really matter if I get a little bit of that because it's going to be mowed up in a minute. Actually, while I think about it, here. So let's have a look in October. So barley for planting, so don't need to worry about any of that. But harvest-wise, carrots. I don't think I've got any carrots anyway, so don't need to worry about that. But corn becomes ready. The cotton becomes ready next month. Obviously, the olives, maybe. Hello, Andy the Farman. Hello, Dark. Thank you very much for the hello, darkness. La 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 la. Great. Now I'm going to get another copyright. Obviously, the olives would have been harvested next month, but they've now gone. Let's see. What else we got coming up? Soybean. Sugar beets should be ready. Sunflower should be coming ready. So, yeah, pretty much everything that I currently got in the fields should now become ready next month, if not most of it. So, yeah, October is going to be a very, very busy month for me on the farm. Yikes. But the nice thing is I have no worries about money. Yes. All that selling over the weekend definitely helps. Yikes. Oh, I literally had 3 trucks going over the weekend. Permanently going from Bower Logistics up to the sell points. And oh my goodness. That was crazy. I actually ended up putting the 3rd one in storage. But yeah, I've now got a black setup, a grey setup, and the red setup on my trucks with the double trailers. The grey ones are now in this, my vehicle storage. The red and the black I've kept for the minute outside of Bower Logistics. So, yeah. Oh, one thing I do need to do while I think about it. Crazy Kid 648, welcome in, buddy, and thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated. And by the way, guys, if you weren't aware, I am live both on Twitch and on YouTube as always. Obviously, if you're not following me over there, what's the point in being here? Only kidding. I'm kidding. You don't follow me over there. You subscribe, obviously. But yes. If you haven't already done so, please check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to me. Oh, okay. Did that come up in chat a minute ago on Twitch? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Yes. But yes. Fun. But yeah, all of my videos here on Twitch, or streams on Twitch here, are also being uploaded directly over onto YouTube. Now, the only thing I haven't been able to figure out yet, and I don't know if anybody can help me with it, but I've got an add-on in my OBS that allows me to do like the closed captioning, but also do multi-streaming at the same time. The only thing I can't seem to get working is both chats to show in my OBS chat at the same place. So currently I'm having to have OBS open, obviously with Twitch. I've got another screen open with YouTube, so I can see the chat there. I've also got another browser somewhere with everything else open. But yeah, if I need to figure out how to get both chats showing in my OBS at the same time, because it'd make life so much easier. I'm pretty sure when it shows on the screen for you guys, both are kind of combined together, I believe. Actually, out of interest, let's have a look. Maybe not, I'm not quite sure. But that's another thing I would have to look into. And why is chat not showing on the stream? Am I on the right screen? That's interesting. My overlays may be a little bit buggered up. Unless I've hidden one by mistake. Let me see something a sec. Miscellaneous. That's Discord. Chat is there. Interesting. Unless it's Cloudbot or something gone off, is it? But usually under where you guys are seeing lurkbait there, over here is usually the chat, but it's not showing today for some reason. Let me refresh that a second and see. Everything is fine there. Nothing's changed, to be honest. Oh, something else to look into. And I'm sure it's working earlier as well. I'm sure it was working. Joy. Let's see. Is because the software that you use this stream, it will only let you use one chat at a time. So if you go live on YouTube, you will have chat. Yeah, the thing is there, Crazy Kid. I am sure somebody mentioned that they get theirs, both of theirs, showing in their stream chat on like their OBS or whatever it is. I know Restream will do it. I think that's probably what they're using thinking about it, but it'd be nice if there was a way to set it up that this will show both YouTube and Twitch. But yes, come back. Actually, I didn't even look at this. That's interesting. Chat appearance, maybe. Readable colors, animations. Nope. Replies in chat expanded. Nope. No, okay. Might have to have a look at something, I don't know. You've done multi-streams before it, and let me pick. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably what it is then. That might be what it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure when I ran with Restream, that combined the two in the streaming program. But it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm going to have to look to see why my little chat wall isn't coming up, though. Because that is going to bug me otherwise. Let's see. Wedges. Chat box. See, actually, this is what gets me on. So obviously I use Streamlabs dashboard, whatever it is, and in there it actually has for platform Twitch and YouTube both ticked to show in the chat. Interesting. But that might be just what you guys see, to be honest, thinking about it, rather than mine. Right, no delays, minimum. But yeah, why is that not showing? Close. It's definitely there. Definitely shows YouTube and Twitch. Maybe I need to bring up a new one. Let's see if I can set up a new one. A sec. So let me take you. We're going to remove that one. We're going to add. I think it's a browser, isn't it? If I remember rightly. Maybe not then. I'm pretty sure I've got chat on one of my other screens. One sec, guys. It's not even shown on there. Because I'm pretty sure it should be showing over here as well on that screen. Very freaking strange. But anyway, let's try this. That. Let's grab a link. Maybe. It's the only problem with OBS I've noticed with certain things. It's set up a little bit differently. Add a chat box, source, strategy now. Let's see, that one is it? Done with that. Let's have a look at you. Oh, go away with that. I'll have to look into this a little bit more because, yeah, it's having a funny 5 minutes to see. Let me hide that a sec. Weird. There was nothing on there, that's for definite. Weird. I don't know why it wouldn't show up there then. Oh well, it is what it is. I will figure things out for tomorrow. That's fine. We are almost at the end of today's stream. But yes, obviously for the rest of this evening I will be mowing the rest of this field, and obviously I'm probably going to be done by the end of the stream, but yeah, I'll be jumping into the next field there, get that done, and probably look into, or typical, getting the other two smaller fields up by my beef farm sorted out, mowed as well. So 96 and 89, I'll probably get them done tonight quite easily as well. So probably tomorrow I will be jumping over to October, and yes, we've got the sunflowers coming ready, we've got the soybean, we have cotton, we have a couple of little fields of sugar beets there, and quite a bit of corn to do. So yeah, that'll be fun. One of the things I'm kind of thinking as well is I might need a bigger capacity silo on the main farm. The one I currently have is now got, I think, about 8 silo extensions on the back of it, and it's one of the bigger ones that's in the base game. So I might be looking at replacing that, which means I'm going to have to try and remove everything from the current silo and yeah, put it into a newly edited one. See, the one I've currently got, I'll just show you the one I've got. So shed, silo. So the one I got was added into the base game. Oh, when was it? With one of the updates anyway. That one right there. So this has a capacity of 5,432,000 litres. What a weird random number. But yeah, that's the one that I currently have. One weird thing is, when it was first added, when you filled up from it in a trailer, the effect was perfectly in line with the output of the pipe. After, was it update 15, so 1.15 or whatever it is we're currently on, it shifted a little bit. It's kind of weird but funny. So yes, I'm kind of thinking I might utilize that silo as a visual, but make it as a production that could potentially distribute out with. So yes, I might be doing that, because yeah, I've been going through, racking my brain, going through all the factories, and it seems like I keep missing some as well. Also, in addition, I could add in onions, so that had a storage as well. That'd be kind of cool. Heck, I could put all the root crops in there if I wanted to. I know Mr. Green, T. Miller has a silo for it, but yes. The only thing that puts me off is the icons T. Miller's using in 25. I personally don't like them. I don't know why, but I just don't seem to like them this time around. Which is also one reason why I never brought back the PV ones from 22 or 19. Yes. So I don't know. We will see. I might be making my own silo. But yeah, I do kind of like that particular one. I do have a couple of the old FS ones from, or I should say PV ones from like what was it, county and that we had on rivers and stuff. So I'll have to have a look into them. Really, not quite sure yet which one I want to use. But yes, I want to know what happened to my chat box. That is weird. But yes, this is... yeah, I'm pretty much sorted now for the rest of the evening, I think. Mowing, 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 and maybe going into Astral Colony for Farmer Marks. Yes. Oh. And the nice thing is I don't have a snake to feed to at the minute because he's in his shedding phase for the month. So he's kind of off his food, so yay! A night off. Night off, yay. But yes. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see, so you're still going, okay. One of the things I do need to remember to do is pick up that bale when we finish. Actually, what I could do, as I'm going to be stepping away from the computer in a minute, is use enhanced vehicle, because I do still have it in here. I could just set it up to automatically rotate on the ends. And just walk away. He's got plenty of space. He's only got like 6 bales on there at the minute. Maybe, baby. Maybe. But yeah, we'll get on this nice little straight up here, and then I'll probably call it there. So, if you want to get your last minute exclamation mark fish in chat before the end of the stream, go for it right now, guys. And just to remind you, obviously, yes, exclamation mark fish will get you into hopefully a prize draw for the end of the month. There we go. Let's get this set up. Control. There. Let's get rid of those. That's what I want right there. There. 1 sec, I'm just going to try this. Actually, I could probably leave that as it is to turn on the field. Move that back. But I need to make sure that it's on the correct side that it's turning to. See, automatic turn. I'm not seeing the other side though, that's another thing. But I think turn that off, okay. So that should be going to 1. Yep, that's good, okay. That is set up. There we go. And the nice thing is I can come into here now. Switch that over and turn that off. There we go. And enhanced vehicle is now hopefully taken over. So my hands are off the wheel. I just want to make sure that this will turn around in just a second automatically. It is active. Yeah, the only thing I need to do, obviously, when I get back is obviously do the headlands and maybe down the sides a bit, but that'll be about it. It can do most of the job itself. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so 54, 50, 40. Actually, was. Actually, did I say hops? I'm pretty sure JD fan added hops onto his map, Uncharted Valley, but I might be. No, it was hemp, wasn't it? He added, and he was using the hemp to hops factory. That's what it was. So, I don't know. I might even set up a little hops area. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, one of the things I will probably do is remove the herbicide. Maybe just have water going into it, like the greenhouses. But yeah, that is fine. That is working. I am happy with that. With that being said, we're going to call it there today. And I want to say a big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Let's see. He should be fine for the moment. Twitch. There it is. So a big, huge thanks for the follows. Much appreciated from Mr. Father of Many 85 and Crazy Kid 648. Cheers, guys. Obviously, a big, huge thanks to obviously Mr. Shawnee for the bits and the gifted subs to the community. You are amazing. And also Mr. Firemarks for the bits. So yes, I will have a little look into seeing what I can come up with for you, Mr. Farmer Marks. Let's see. So I am going to go over to someone who is playing FS25. They haven't streamed for a little while because they haven't been very well. And they are actually currently doing the same thing as I am, mowing grass. So if you're not quite sure who that is, we are going to go see Mamadou53. If you haven't checked Mamadou out, she is a most lovely lady. She really is. So you need to give her a follow and catch her and support her when you can. Right, so let me get this going first of all. Raid. Mamadou, there she is. Start. She is obviously, if you weren't aware, she is a member of the Crusaders. So, yes. Definitely worth checking out. Now, see, tomorrow, like I said, I will be back on PV Rivers Remastered. Probably, like I said, into doing harvesting in October. So, yay. But yes, she is actually playing. So, just a little heads up, Mamadou is playing Kinlake. So, yes. Looks like she's at night doing a little bit of mowing. But anyway, have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.